Alright, welcome back everyone to Atomfall. I was a little bit curious, so I came back to the thing, the the druid people. I heard the soil, I'm sure of it. The voice that so many of my brothers and sisters speak of, the clarity, the certainty amidst this chaos. It's all true. It filled me with such joy that I finally began to understand the purpose that they speak of, the need to serve together to bring about this change, this rebirth. Everything will change for the better when we do. Everything. Okay. So Mother Mojo told us to come in here and do some offering thing as well. And this is the same place with Dr. Sim's radio. So I thought I would do both.
Don't need dances or pictures.
So because I've still got the offering, they should be totally cool with me being here. So I'm guessing Mother Jago is the leader? We owe a great deal to the herbalist Mother Jago. Her tonics allow us to walk close to the soil and hear its voice without our bodies being broken by its brilliance. We must bring offerings to her in recompense. Any food we can spare or fresh tools for her garden, bring them to her home in the old mine nearby. She should know our gratitude. Yeah, so she's definitely the leader of the cult.
Don't know why I'm doing it, but it don't matter.
I was hoping I could find the radio before I do the offering thing.
your question, we are one bored squadron leader away from perdition. If those RAF dolts decide the quarantine is insecure and enact Operation Atomfall, the whole zone will burn. That's why we have to get out as quickly as humanly possible, and why we don't tell the good people of Wyndham a single blessed thing about it. Now you have your answer. Erase this recording immediately. That's an order.
Alright, yeah, he's going to blow everyone up. Oh, my inventory's full. Um... Mother Jago sent me here. Oh! I bet that's gonna like cause an all-out war. That's probably gonna cause an all-out war as well. And I feel like they're gonna sacrifice me to the earth if I do that one.
There are no parts, only the whole. You are as us.
First time in my life I know what I'm doing. Don't know why I'm doing it, but it don't matter.
What are you?
I'm gonna grab my gun again. I bet Iris's husband ran to here.
You are closer to understanding now, my dear. Come, let us talk.
Well, how do you feel?
I'm beginning to feel there's a bigger power at work here.
That's good. You can't see if you don't open your eyes. You have promise. Now, are you willing to let yourself understand, my dear? What has happened, what is happening here is no disaster. It's the salvation of us all. A happy accident wrought by the meddling of those foolish scientists. That much must be clear, surely.
And what form will this salvation take exactly?
There's power in the ground we tread, in the breathing earth herself. And it wants to bring all humanity together with the soil. Imagine such a thing. Listen, separateness, you and I, life and death. It is all an illusion. Hard to let go of, my dear, but an illusion all the same. Why not give it up and live in eternal bliss? Look around yourself, dear. Folks steal, they oppress, they kill. It is for the betterment of themselves that they made their heathen technology and severed our bonds with the land. That is why we must give it all up as sacrifice. Their machines, their minds, all that they ever were, all to repair those bonds. The earth gave us life and the strength which lives in us. It is our joyful duty to return it all to the soil. The land needs must breathe, and so we breathe our Mayflower lives back into it. That is our purpose. Join us. The earth welcomes those who go willingly. It is the only true path out there. Are you ready to see where it leads?
I don't know. It's so difficult to take it all
It's
in.
difficult for anyone, but give it time. The truth appears as a beautiful garden as the fog of ignorance fades away. Look, if you do one more thing, it may become clearer for you. There's a divine thing under that atom plant. Something the scientists found buried in the soil. They called it Oberon. Ah, the military and their fondness for code names. But it is so much more. And it needs to be fed. We can help it grow and heal the damage that science has done. The boffins had a hiding place for their work. Perhaps you are familiar with it already. They called it the Interchange. It's been dozing there for 5 years. The voice speaks of it often. Reawaken the Interchange, and you will open the way to Oberon.
How do you know about that?
Ways and means, hints and whispers. But the thing they called Oberon is still a mystery to me, dear. But the soil sings of it, and we'd be fools not to listen. Listen, Windscale awaits you, but first there is something we need. A scientist came to me soon after the disaster, trapped here and still alive, but he was done for, fading slowly, poor mite. He told me of a secret, that in their laboratories they'd found some stuff, a serum, he called it, that could make the new growth spread like fire. That serum is what we're after. And now you are here to find it for us.
What is the serum?
Well, that's the joke, isn't it? Scientists made it themselves. You had any of the learning juice they have in the Warrens? That's the very stuff. Only this scientist, he said there was a more powerful mixture of it. Maybe that's what's needed to awaken Oberon. Think of it. Awakening a god who will unite us all. No more wars. No more atom bombs. Not even a crossword.
No, because everyone's going to be dead. Alright, where can I find the serum?
Wonderful. Truly wonderful. I knew you had pluck. The scientist worked in the medical laboratory. Something like an underground hospital, the way he described it. He told me that there were tunnels beneath it, where they loaded goods onto their trains. That's where the serum was stashed. Find the serum, and the way forward will become clear for you.
So there is like so many different ways that this story could end. I think there's like 6 endings. But it's clear that she wants to grow Oberon and kill everyone, destroy humanity. And Captain Sims is going to do exactly what I thought he would do, and he's going to bomb this whole area after he gets him and his men out. And I don't think that we would be in that evacuation plan. I reckon he'll like shoot us before that happens. And then I guess we can go talk to the Turner chick. I wrote down what she said. I'll put it on the screen, but really it was just like a bunch of gibberish to me.
I'm taking a shot.
Wasn't there 3 guys? Ah, he's here. So I don't know if there's like some code, but I guess we can go ask her about it. I don't remember where she was. Data store Charlie.
You're back. Brilliant work. All the towers are fully operational again. Thank you. I do hope you didn't have too much trouble with them.
I picked up a strange signal when I activated the final tower. What was that?
You did? Golly. Well, I didn't hear anything. It must have been an old recording. The zone is just riddled with them, so hardly surprising to hear one pipe up as the tubes start warming up again.
That's not how radios work. I'm not sure. It sounded like someone sending a coded message.
Oh, I doubt that. Probably just some loading menu message that might have Meant something to someone 5 years ago. Forget about it. We have bigger fish to fry. Now I think it's past time we put an end to this little holiday of ours, don't you? We need one last thing. Our ticket out of here. A piece of Oberon itself.
Oberon, so you know what it is?
I've been doing some digging in the files while you were gone. Lots of the data is locked away, but I managed to get a few fragments of it. Oberon seems to be some sort of object at the heart of the plant. They found it buried near here in the mines, and this whole place was built around it. What the object is, I couldn't tell you. But it does seem it was the source of a material that was at the heart of all the amazing science Bard was doing. My people on the outside can get me out of here, but I'll need a piece of Oberon for them. If you were to help me, I'm sure they'd let you tag along. I mean, you do want to get out, don't you?
Who exactly do you work for?
I really can't tell you. It's all rather hush-hush. Loose lips and all that. But look, I'm a decently principled girl, aren't I? Got Sunday school prizes and all that. Help me with this, and you can leave with me. You have my word. You need to get to the Oberon site. Once the interchange is fully powered up, you should be able to regain access to it. They were mining something there. It's worth seeing if the old equipment will extract the core of it. Then, well, you see, then you need to burn it.
Burn it. You mean destroy Oberon?
I do. Whatever is there is causing the interference field. Destroying it is our best shot at stopping the interference. And then the door is open for us to be picked up and escape. In any case, it's best that what caused all this mess is finally dealt with, wouldn't you say? Now look, once you get there and destroy the thing, the balloon will properly go up and things are likely to get hot here. So, if you have any loose ends you'd like to tie up, I suggest you attend to those first.
Do you even get a signal out? Have you heard any news about a rescue?
Oh, sorry. Still waiting for a reply, I'm afraid. But if the message made it past the interference, then I'm sure my people will be sorting out something terribly clever for us as we speak. All we can do now is be ready for when they arrive.
Yep, she is definitely gonna double cross me. Oh, I did it again! I just see a desk and I think there's like gonna be a note or something. Yeah, she's gonna double cross us. I think she's part of that secret organization because she said Agravane in her message and she totally sent the message. So we're gonna go to medical. No, that's main reception. Medical. Oh, is everything revived in here? Alright, I'm gonna try and just use my ammo for the blue guys. Everything else I'm just gonna hopefully hit with my bat. Oh, that's right, there's the mask guys in here too. Auditorium. There's a masked dude. Laboratories, advanced material, lockdown control. So both Dr. Gallows' research and Dr. Holder's research should be in here. Ow. That's poison.
Hello? Anyone receiving this? What the blue blazes happened just now? Who declared quarantine?
Dr. Holder.
Dr. Gallows? Is that you? Where are you?
Alan, listen to me.
Diane, where are you? Is this your doing? We're locked in.
There was an explosion. We had to...
Had to what? Where are you, Diane?
I'm on the evacuation convoy. I'm sorry, Alan. There was no time.
So she trapped Dr. Holder and everyone else in here. Oh man, I thought that was a robot. I thought I could take down, like sneaky takedown, but it didn't let me do it. Ninth of August 1957. The increases in the subject's level of cognition and awareness are astounding. We knew that exposure to the modified formula might produce interesting unanticipated effects, but this is beyond even our wildest expectations. The potential applications for a more refined version of the stimulant are near limitless and suggest we proceed with the wider trial right away. Imagine a world where a university degree could be completed in a day, a doctor trained in a week, or a soldier put through basic training in minutes. It could change everything. We will, of course, continue to monitor the patient for any further adverse side effects. No one here wants a repeat of the fiasco with Subject 14. What happened to Subject 14? So how do I get into the room down there? Is that subject 14? Wow. It has really grown. I feel like that's gonna hurt me. My inventory is full. Is Doctor Who's or what's it stuff here though?
And on the evacuation convoy. I'm sorry, Alan. There was no time.
No time? We're still in the fail-safe period, Diane. Raise the quarantine level before it's too late.
I can't do that. Oberon must remain secure.
Diane, there's dozens of us still in the lab. Please suspend the quarantine, just for a few minutes.
I can't. I have to think of the many.
Are you quite insane? Wait. Wait. I know why you're doing this.
I'm sorry. I must go, Alan. The interference is too strong already. Good luck.
Diane, don't you dare. Open the bloody doors, damn you. Diane! You can't trap us in here to die. I swear, if you don't...
What did he mean that he knows what she was doing? British Experimental Rocket Group. Dr. Allen, it was good to hear from you. I know you cannot talk in detail of your work, but the grapevine is abuzz and I have heard enough to worry me. We suffered a horrible tragedy a few years ago in circumstances that may well echo your current research. I advise you to be careful and to be sure of your colleagues. BBQ. Well, he wasn't wrong about his colleagues. She killed them all. Dr. Gallows has asked me to retrieve her research notes from her old office. The office is somewhere on the lower level of robotics in the interchange. Ah, hers is in the robotics. I thought hers was in medical as well. So I'm guessing that's all that's down here? We got sample 1. Okay. M. Hmm. How do I leave? Oh, there was a door. Oh, maybe this is the way Dr. Holder got out. Do I have to go down there? It won't let me silent take him down. The others left without me. I was tasked with watching the growth stimulant and couldn't leave my post. I hear the whispers too. They begged me to bring the stimulant, but I was strong. Then Dr. Langley went mad. She took the stimulant from me and ran into the tunnels. I don't have the strength to follow. The glow is everywhere. The spores, the voices, the ones that are left died, and now they walk the lab. My death is close at hand, and it doesn't seem at all bad. Death is a sort of life if we go to it together. No, no, it's not. So the stimulant is in the tunnels? I'm guessing this is the tunnels. Oh crap! Ow. Ow. So Thingy's research is in robotics. Okay, I remember. I got really scared of this place. So where would her research be? Oh, research, that way. No power. Ow. Oh, that's right. I remember now. We had to take the power from somewhere and put it to those doors. Now I have to go around. Now can I open the door? No power still. Oh, do I have to do this side as well? So that's still... Oh crap. Okay. So... to that power. I can't reach that power. Okay, now I should be able to open the door. And there's a gun?
Magnetic locks released. Access granted to robotics lower level. Robotics lower level remains off limits to all staff. Failure to comply could result in physical injury or death.
Oh, I'm not getting back that way. Frank is threatening to seal the lower level, but Rosie is still down there. She locked herself inside weapons testing. I don't know what on God's earth possessed her, but she took the head office keycard too. I don't know if it was out of fear or shock or her ridiculous loyalty to Garrow, but please, Bill, you need to get her out. There are 3 security consoles you'll need to activate to raise the shutters. The lab's a death trap with those security measures active, so do it quickly and then come back to me, won't you? Bring Rosie and we might just find a way out of this mess. Well, I'm guessing they didn't make it.
Warning. Automated security systems are active in this area under authority of Pharaoh Diane.
Oh, so that's the exit. Why didn't that door open? Oh my goodness. Alright, that one is down. It survived. Okay, I seriously need one of those drop things. Head office keycard required. Of course it is. Guess I have to find that lady. Pending the final results of the X-ray scatter analysis of Oberon, mining of the artifact has been halted. Preliminary analysis suggests a large cavity within the core of the artifact. Until further safety measures are in place, no action that might compromise this cavity will be taken. She had no note, no letter on her. What did they use this place for? Okay, let's go see what this research is. Rosie, run over to Oberon Control as soon as you can. Tell Clover we need to resume the drilling. Tell her it's on my authority. Wave this letter in her face if you have to. They're making a lot of fuss over nothing down there, and our production line will stall if we don't get those materials soon. Garrow. Can't I read her notes? Man, the only reason why I wanted her notes is so I could read them. Dr. Garrow, I find I must repeat myself for the 4th occasion. The safety criteria under which Bard operates are not polite suggestions. They are the law, as if handed down on tablets of stone by Moses himself. Your contributions to the Oberon project have saved you to date, but be warned you are one further infringement from exclusion. D. Lancaster, Head of Operations. Oh, she was going to get kicked out. Okay, so where was the way out of here? This was back to the interchange. So I want to go. Why are you guys in here? I have like no ammo left. I want to go to Wyndham, but I guess we'll just get out at Slattendale. Let's go talk to Dr. Holder. I always forget where this place is.
Time is of the essence. With any luck, sample 1 will still be hidden away in the medical facility.
It was. I found it.
You found the sample? But this is wonderful. For the first time in years, there's hope. A true, viable hope.
What do you plan to do with that sample?
Do? I'm going to make it into a weapon. This alien muck has vulnerabilities, but taking advantage of them is difficult. My plan is to contaminate this sample to render it toxic, and then reintroduce it to the main growth. Now I need to get to work on this sample. But I can see you're curious, and you've earned some answers, should you want them. Is there anything that you want to know?
Yeah, I want to know everything. Tell me more about the growth you were researching in the medical section.
It is abominable. Plainly extraterrestrial, voracious and implacable. At first, the top brass was excited by the potential it showed. In small doses, it seemed to accelerate our ability to learn to a remarkable degree. Your mind expanded. As if you had a connection to lost knowledge that you had somehow forgotten and were simply rediscovering it. But then, some of us started to change. We barely had time to start coming to terms with it. The explosion at the Oberon site came just days later. The quarantine was declared, and they trapped us in the lab. They left us for dead. Our own colleagues.
And how did you end up here?
You mean, why am I still trapped in the medical section? We didn't know it at the time, but there was a breach towards the back of the lab. Thanks to my experimental inoculation, I was able to resist the infection, to keep my own personality and intellect intact. I escaped through the tunnels under the lab. The only place I could think of to hide was there. When it seemed there was more to this growth than the BARD top brass wanted to admit, some of my colleagues and I decided to set up a very unofficial lab. This is it. It was hard work carting all this gear undetected, but we managed it. The vicar agreed to let us use the crypt for storage years ago, before the disaster. We made a small donation. To the church, you understand. And he didn't ask any questions after that.
It didn't go unnoticed. Everyone noticed that you were stealing stuff from the lab and making your own lab. Oberon. Who or what is it?
It's an official secret, for all the weight that carries now. Oberon is the code name for the meteorite they found buried here. It was uncovered just after the war, during the evacuation of new slate mine workings. That discovery was the reason they built this whole circus here. I dearly wish it had remained undisturbed. The rock itself contained remarkable minerals, instrumental in the creation of the atomic batteries, and all the other marvels you've no doubt already encountered. But they drilled too deep into Oberon, and, at its core, discovered organic matter. That was sample 1. A team of biologists, myself included, were assigned to analyze it. But the Oberon investigative team drilled too deep. There was some sort of violent and highly energetic feedback that collapsed part of the plant and triggered the quarantine. That was in 1957. Now, I need to get to work on turning this sample active but toxic. A biological time bomb, if you will.
Can I do anything to help?
In the meantime, there's something else you may be able to help me with. In return, I can assure you a route out of here. That's the deal.
Very well. What do you need?
Sometimes, at night, I go up to the church tower and listen to the sentries chatting down below. I've heard some chatter that suggests my old colleague Dr Gallows came back into the zone. I hear that Gallows somehow escaped from the soldiers' prison. That was your doing, I presume? Please tell me where she is. I very much need to see her. It's vitally important.
Who exactly is this Dr. Gallows?
She and I worked on the Oberon project. Gallows is a cyberneticist. That's the science of control, if you're unfamiliar with the term. She was over on the technological end of things, leading the development of the robots. A very brilliant woman. and obsessively devoted to her work above all else. When the quarantine was declared, well, she got out, and we didn't. I never thought I'd have the chance to see her again. But it seems she couldn't leave well enough alone and just had to come back. It's vital I see her about something before we can leave.
Do you reckon he wants revenge? Like, we know that Dr. Gallows trapped him in there. Let's find out what happens. I found Gallows. She's in the interchange.
Of course. I might have known. Thank you. I'll finish my work here, and then make my way to her. I'll finish my work on the sample, then make my way to our friend Gallows. I'll meet you in the interchange.
Hello, is somebody in here? Good Lord, I can hardly believe it. Alan Holder. Alive and kicking. After all these years. If there's one thing I admired about you, it was your persistence. Are you just gonna stand there? What is it you want?
Oh!
That.
Huh. Huh. Does she have anything on her? Oh. Dear Dr. Gallows, further to our meeting of the 12th instance, I wish to inform you that the Ethics Committee will not be considering your case any further. You should not regard this as the equivalent of a verdict of not guilty, however. A cloud of opprobrium hangs over your career to date, and you would be foolish to forget how small a world that of scientific academia is. Please look to your character in future. Yours sincerely, Professor Wingate Chairman. Yeah, so she was totally out. She had something else on her too. I never looted that. We are enacting a full quarantine protocol. Oberon's secret might be the end for this facility, but it wouldn't do to have the blood of the whole country on our hands. Without an atomic battery in each data store, the sectors of the interchange will seal themselves off. I've already tinkered with the data connections to the central processor, so without my device they'll shut themselves off too. That way Oberon and the Windscale plant will be locked away where no one needs to disturb them again. The place is configured for quarantine. You simply need to pull the plug. The others won't like being locked in, but the protocol must be followed. It might be worth sealing yourself in just in case. DG.
My apologies. I'm very sorry that you had to be here for that. I know what you must be thinking, but Gallows is not innocent in this. She doomed the whole project with her recklessness. And when the chickens came home to roost, She trapped us and saved her own neck. She left us to die as if we were an embarrassment. Witness to the horror created by our hubris. Somebody had to do this, and I'm the last one left.
Yeah, fair enough. Are you suggesting she was responsible for this disaster?
Suggesting no, stating yes. When the alien growth was discovered, we needed time to assess the repercussions. We didn't get it. She fobbed us off and pressed on with the excavation. Then surveys of the mineral at Oberon suggested a possible explosive release of energy, if not treated with caution. But Garrow, she pushed for the mining to continue. She even tampered with the quarantine itself, though to what end I cannot tell you. But none of that matters now. She's gone, and we are not. We must turn our attention to what lies in front of us. To be back in this place is the last thing I was expecting. It's monumentous. It's a miracle. Now finally we can finish all this. The last step is simple. I have the sample, now laced with my toxin. You'll need to find a way to spread it to the source of the growth, into Oberon itself. It must go in at the root to poison the whole organism. Using the poisoned sample is the only way we can be sure of killing Oberon. We have to be sure. Do you understand? We have to be certain.
Alright.
Excellent. Here, take this sample. Take the poisoned sample to the Oberon site. Restoring power to the interchange will gain you access to the Windscale plant and Oberon. But once you use the toxic sample, things will get hot out here quickly. We'll need to escape as soon as is humanly possible. If you have anything else to attend within the zone, I suggest you do that before then.
Okay. Okay, well, I think that'll do for today's episode. Next episode, I might just go and talk to Captain Sims and give him the radio part and see what he has to say. And then we'll come back here and then poison Oberon, I guess? Maybe? We'll see how we go. Alright, well, I hope you guys liked this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a fantastic day, and I will catch you in the next one.